Hello friends, myself Professor Shantaya Gurmat, Department of Botany, MGVC Arts, Commerce and Science College, Mudde Bihar, Karnataka State. Today's class we discuss about part 1, horticulture. In this horticulture, the first part is introduction. The word horticulture is derived from two Latin words. Hortus means garden and culture means knowledge of growing these crops. Horticulture is a science of studying garden plants. Horticulture is an aesthetic science that deals with the important crops which are grown in the gardens. Example, vegetable crops in a vegetable garden, fruit crops in fruit orchards. Then we discuss about the branches of horticulture. First one is olericulture, means vegetable culture. This branch deals with the study of vegetables or nutritive food of plant origin, which are normally cooked before consumption or eaten raw as a salad. The best examples are cabbage and tomato. Next one is pomology, means fruit culture. This branch of horticulture deals with the study of different fruit crops, cultivation, management, and other aspects of fruit crops are covered under this branch. The best examples are mango, banana, and grapes. Next, we discuss about methods of cultivation. First part is cultivars. The choice of cultivars depends upon its climatic requirement, soil conditions, and moisture availability. In case of temperate fruits, it is necessary to see whether the cultivars to be planted will get necessary chilling hours in winter. Whether pollinizers are recommended, they should be planted in sufficient numbers as they result in higher yield. Next one is planting distance. The spacing given to the fruit trees are generally governed by the various factors like climate, soil, choice of cultivars, growth habit of tree, root stock used, nature of irrigation, and pruning technique followed. Vigorous cultivars on vigorous root stocks need more spacing than less vigorous cultivars on dwarf and semi-dwarf root stocks. Next one is, as compared to field crops, horticultural crops are give more returns per unit area, means more yield in terms of weight and money. Next one is, horticulture crops are important as their nutritional status is high. Particularly fruits and vegetables provide high amount of vitamins and minerals to us. Next, horticulture is important as beautifies the surroundings. Horticulture crops are suitable for small and marginal farmers. Next, the varieties of crops are available in the horticultural section with wide range of uses. Next one is, horticultural plants improve environment by reducing pollution, conserve soil and water, and improve socio-economic status of the farmer. Next one is, there is a scope of fresh and processed products. Greater demand for horticultural commodities in local markets. Development of financial institutions, cooperatives in rural areas, increasing returns from these crops. Next, we discuss about the role of horticultural crops in human nutrition. The first one is, from human nutrition point of view, horticulture is most important to our daily living. Many of the horticultural crops and their products find place in our meals and diet. Next one is human body requires vitamins, minerals, proteins, energy, etc. for its health. All these are supplied for by horticultural crops. Fruits and vegetables are the cheap sources of vitamins, minerals, carbohydrates, fats, proteins, etc. Next point. Fruits and vegetables are recognized as protective foods as they are necessary for the maintenance of human health. Next, we discuss about the importance as food. Food production is increasing if is essential to sustain increased production besides nutritional standard of people. It can be increased by increasing production of vegetables which will help to solve food problem as yield of vegetable crops is 4 to 10 times more than cereals. Next one is importance of grower. Nature in providing us with all kinds of vegetable crops that can be grown in different seasons of the year in region. Different kinds of vegetables provide leaf, stem, flower, fruit or seed for consumption. In India, India is the second largest producer of fruits and vegetables in the world. Next one is horticulture accounts for 30% of India's agricultural GDP from 8.5% of the cropped area. India's major exports include onion, mango pulp, fresh mangoes, dried walnuts, fresh grapes, etc. India's biggest export markets are South Asia and Middle East Asia countries. India's share in the global market is insignificant. It accounts for 1.7% of the global trade in vegetables and 0.5% in fruits. Okay, thank you friends. So we meet in the next video.